2006 on a 56 Mondeo ST220. It's the 3-litre V6 model, this one. It is the ST220. Bodyweight wise, we'll start off at the bonnet, work our way around the car, onto the interior, and then we'll do a cold engine start up. Excuse me there. Nice and straight up the middle of the bonnet, no major dings or dents. There's a few little stone chips here and there, and the odd light surface scratch where it's been washed over the years. You sort of get a very, very light surface, sort of swirls in the paintwork. You can just see in the right light, but a good polish would square most of that way. It is a 2006 car at the end of the day. Headlights are okay on both sides, no cracks in them. Come down the bumper on the left-hand side, we've got no scuffs or scrapes. We've got a tiny, tiny little bit of a hazy patch there on the front bumper on the left-hand side. A few stone chips across the front bumper is sort of the worst of it there, really. There's no big scuffs or scrapes, no lacquer peel, no paint flaking off, but there is a few little stone chips. Grill's nice and straight, all intact. So is the lower half grille there. The lower splitter as well isn't smashed to bits. All nice and level. As we come round onto the right-hand side, this is the driver's front wheel arch, nice and tidy up the arch itself. A few little light surface scratches like I've mentioned, but apart from that, we're all okay. No rust coming through on the paint side of things. You've got a tiny little mark here on the arch. As you work your way down, we've got a little bit just starting on the lower half section there on the bottom of the driver's wing. You've got your anthracite wheels all the way around, the correct ST wheels. We'll quickly jump up on the roof, which you can see it is matte black. Like a satin black. I'm not sure if that's a wrap or it's paint, but again there's a few bird poo marks on that and some light surface scratches, but like I say, I think it might be a wrap. Don't hold us to that though. If you come back down, you'll see the wing mirrors have been done to suit. Window deflectors all the way around as well. Onto the driver's door now. Got a little bit of a heavier scratch on the front of the driver's door. Across the lower half of the section, you've got a little bit of a pin through the paint there on the sill section where people have been jumping in and out. A couple of screws there. There's a bit of a trim supposed to be on that. On the side, nice and straight down the rest of the driver's door. Like I say, a few lighter, sort of heavier scratches in the paint here and there. All nice and straight down the driver's rear door. Nice and level. Again, some sort of heavier scratching here and there where it's been washed in the paintwork throughout the whole car, really. Around the rear arch, got a tiny bit of a little bit of a scuff on the rear arch, but no corrosion coming through there. All nice and level down the rest of the arch. A few little stone chips to be worried about, but that's it really. Around the fuel cap, no major marks, no big dings or dents or heavy scratches. All one colour blue down the right-hand side. As we come round onto the rear bumper, you'll see we've got some aftermarket tinted lights in there. On both sides, again, they're all nice and clear though. There's no major marks on them. Across the top of the boot lid, again, a few heavier scratches here and there. As you work your way down the boot itself, there's no corrosion on the bottom of the boot. It's all okay. A few heavier scratches in the paint. The rear bumper itself has got a bit of crazing on the corners and some heavier scratches where stuff's been put in and out the boot over the years. You can clearly see that there, a little bit of lacquer peel. I'll just do that nice and slow so you can have a good look at that. So we come round, again, scuff-free on the corner side of things, but that bumper there has got some heavier craze and some marks on it. Left-hand side's all okay. A few little bits on the corner itself, but apart from that, all right. So we come down the left-hand side, quarters all right on the left-hand side. Some, again, sponge scratches throughout. Tiny little bit of rust just starting at the back of the arch. As you work your way down that rear arch, it's all nice and straight where it meets the door. Nice and level down the passenger rear door around the handle. We've got a little bit of a scuff here with a tiny parking dent on the actual body line. And again, some heavier scratches in places with a dent at the top of the passenger. That is the passenger rear door there. You can clearly see that. So work our way down the passenger front. Again, we're all okay down the passenger front, nice and level. No major marking around the handle, some light scratches at the back of the handle there. You've got a little bit of a scratch at the front where it meets the wing. So that's the passenger front door there. As we come down onto the front wing, we're nice and level around the front wing. A few little stone chips on the wing itself. And again, some lighter sponge scratches where it's been washed. A few little parking dents on that passenger rear door. Onto the interior now. Door card itself, all nice and tidy, no rips or tears. A little bit of wear to the handle on the plastic on the door shut. Warranty good little scrub in here. You've got your factory black Recaros. Bolster's all right. A little bit of a nick out of the leather on the side of the driver's bolster, but it's nice and soft. You're not sitting on metal. The lower half of the section has got a bit of discoloration on that side bolster there, and a little bit of sag in the foam, but no rips or tears on the lower half. The insert's all nice and clean. Across the top of the dashboard, all nice and straight, no problems with that, no rips or tears to that. The dials are all nice and clear. Steering wheel's good, a little bit of wear to the top of the steering wheel. Down the centre console, all nice and standard. 6-speed manual, this one. All nice and straight there. You've got heated Recaros electric in the front of here. Headlining is all okay as well, not sagging anywhere. Into the driver's rear, door card again, all right. A little bit of wear around the handle again, and a few light scratches on the plastic, but a good cleaner, a ceramic plastic cleaner would square that away. The rear seats, no rips or tear. A little bit of wear at the rear seats. Armrest working as it should. No problems with that. Black carpet set with a blue overmat is all right. All okay in there. Into the boot now. Get Toby open that. Oh no, there we go. See, we've got a strut of some form in there. Big rubber mat with a carpet underneath. Lift it up. You've got your space saver spare wheel in there. Again, once a bit of a scrub in there. Parcel shelves still there. As we come into the left-hand side rear, a few little bits of scratching on the window tint. The door card itself is all right, no rips or tears. And again, the rear seats are all okay from the left-hand side. No big rips or tears. A little bit of wear to the insert swab there. Back to the seats look all right as well. Into the passenger front. All okay on the passenger front. No major marks around the handles. You've got some ST mats there. Black carpet set's all right throughout there. As you come up the passenger seat, all okay. No major rips or tears on the side bolster, all right there. Insert swab, there's a few little bits of marking on that lower section of the insert swab. So you've got those black Recaros again. Have a good look at the dashboard from the left-hand side. As we go around under the bonnet, Toby's just running with the keys because James has been unorganised today. So apologies about that. There we go. Into that 3-litre V6 engine. All nice and presentable in there. All the plastic covers are there, nothing missing. Toby's going to fire it up. Fire it straight into the knife there. No issues with that at all. I'm not going to start revving it because it is cold. There you have it. 2006. Oh, we're going to check for one night. Toby's saying just engine management light on. Engine management light's on there. That's just pinged on for some reason there. But if we know about it, we do declare it here at WB & Sons. There you go. The 2006 on a 56 Ford Mondeo ST220 3-litre V6 petrol 6-speed manual.